Yes? Well, how can your own...
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives... She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him...
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families...
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed...
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nauts as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us. This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek? Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Nauts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Nauts took him from us, but now we've got him back.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fon? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament.
Very well.
Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Who are you?
My name is de Sardet. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to...
Yes.
That doesn't surprise me. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems...
You don't seem to be all that close to your...
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in... My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now.
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your hair smell...
Sir,
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
we should be able to set sail. My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved...
All we can do is plot a course. I do thank you. My dinner actions bring you honor.
Be back soon, Captain. Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
it pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
After I heard the case they made for themselves, I decided to let them escape.
What are you saying?
They convinced me that your accusations have nothing to do with heresy, and that their only crime was discovering historical truth.
And you gave credence to the lies preferred by these blasphemers. Their historical truths are nothing but nonsense, fabricated to undermine the foundations of... The simple act to have proffered such horrors proves the fact that they are heretics. I fear that your youth and kind heart has blinded you, de Sade. That is a shame. I was expecting more from a young legate who seemed...
Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, we follow the teachings of Matthias, and give thanks each day to the Luminous. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith, and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But they believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation.
I must be going. Farewell,
May the light guide...